What's good, YouTube? Steven Sports Cards here, back in another video. Hope you're all doing well. I finally recovered from my National Hangover. Man, does it hit like a truck every year, but it is oh so worth it. I had a fantastic time. Thank you to all of you out there who showed love to my National Recap video. Did really well for my channel, both likes, comments, views, etc. I really am glad that so many of you out there enjoyed it. And thank you to all the people again that I got to make memories with during that amazing trip to Cleveland. But I don't want that community love to run dry. So this video that I'm sitting down to record is going to be a video response for my good friend Darren over at Return to Collecting. Darren has a phenomenal channel that, shocking to me, I thought he was already over 1,000 subscribers, but just reached 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone in our card community. So Darren, congratulations, my friend. You have an amazing collection, and you're just an overall great dude that this hobby community is super lucky to have. I've had the pleasure of talking to Darren at the last two Nationals, being able to hold some of his amazing pickups in my hands and see them, and he's just such a great guy. I'm happy for him. Darren, for our VR, wanted us to talk about what our 12-month goal card is, like a piece that we want to add to our collection in the next year, and not shooting for the stars, something that's not very likely to happen, like a dream or a grail, but something that is in the immediate future that we're going to be prioritizing and trying to actually obtain for our collections in the next year. And I'm going to cheat a little bit, Darren, because I don't go for cards quite like that, but I am starting to go for autographs quite like that. And in 2024, my big goal was to add a Willie Mays autograph to the collection. I was able to do that, thankfully, before he passed away, and I'm very blessed to own it. And for the next year, I am going after, in my opinion, the next biggest living Hall of Famer, and that is Sandy Koufax. So in the next year, I want to add a Sandy Koufax autograph to my collection. I don't really care if it's a lithograph or a picture, but something that depicts him in his uniform, his Dodger uniform. So that is a big goal for me coming up in this upcoming year. Sandy Koufax is in his late 80s. He's one of the oldest living Hall of Famers. He's an inner circle guy that's been really savvy with his autographs. If you've noticed, he doesn't sign a ton. His autograph hasn't gotten watered down. And he's been extremely popular in the hobby. It was, I believe, last year he did a private signing through TriStar Fanatics, and the starting ask was $800 or $1,000 for the cheapest item. And if you look on eBay right now, you can get certified, slabbed up Sandy Koufax autographs for under $800 to $1,000, which is a lot more palatable for someone like me. So I want to prioritize getting one. He has a beautiful signature, and I want to add it to my collection as he continues to age, and kind of keep that in mind as I did with Willie Mays. So Sandy Koufax is the next big target for me. Getting an autograph of his in my collection would be a really huge box checked in my road to 100 different Hall of Fame autographs. The second part of Darren's VR is shouting out 3 channels that are under 300 subscribers. He wants to support and uplift some of the newer, smaller channels. And while I'm not very much over that 300 subscriber threshold, if you are subscribed to me and like what I'm doing, I hope you will give these 3 channels a look-see. And if you like what they're doing, subscribe and support them as well, because they're really great guys that I've actually all met in person. The first one is an old friend of the channel, a guy that I consider a hobby brother, Matt, over at The Card Story. Him and his son Tyrus have cultivated a museum-quality collection of Hank Aaron and Warren Spahn. And they're moving on to get Greg Maddux in that rotation as well. 2 really just great, sweet people that are true collectors and love the community and deserve a lot more support. The fact that they're under 300 subscribers is crazy to me. The next one is Lou over at Godlike Collectibles. Lou and I had very little discourse before the National, but I got to meet him in person, and we shared pickups and really, I think, kicked things off really well. And Lou's a fantastic guy that has a great attitude for collecting. He collects a lot of the same kind of stuff that I like to collect, and just a really great dude that's doing some great stuff. So go subscribe to Lou over at Godlike Collectibles. And finally, these two sailors set out on their vintage card voyage relatively recently, and that's Ken and Mark. Vintage Card Voyage is the name of the channel, pun intended there. And Ken was not at the National, unfortunately, but without knowing so, I got to introduce to Mark, and me and Mark had a really wonderful conversation in the upstairs of the YouTube meetup on Thursday night. And these are just two guys that have great energy for the hobby, are working on different types of projects, share their opinion, and have a good duo and chemistry for them. And they're only at 44 subscribers last time I checked. So go out there and check out them. They're a great new channel. Subscribe to them if you like what they're doing and support them. I hope to meet Ken at a future show, and I'm glad that I was able to meet Mark in Cleveland. Those three channels will be linked in the comments below, in the description below, so definitely check them out if you haven't already. And I thought this was going to be it. I thought supporting Darren, shouting out these three channels, that was going to be the video when I sat down to record. But I went to my mailbox, and I had this brick waiting for me from my good friend and yours, Shane, over at Shoebox Legends. Now, I think I know what's in here, but Shane did not prompt me that this was coming and did not go into detail about what this is. He just kind of said he's downsizing certain parts of his collection, and he sent this to me free of charge out of the kind of his heart. Shane, thank you so much, brother. I'm excited to dig into this package. This is way too generous, my friend. So there is a note. Dom, just a few random socks for you from my ongoing purge. If you enjoy these, I'm happy to send more. If not, all good too. Take care, brother. Shane, they're coming from you, and they're Red Sox players. Like, how am I not going to love them? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is awesome. And Shane did a great job packaging these blocks of cards. Blue painter's tape for the win. The Red Sox have given me some hope this season that they can be competitive in the AL East. And I've been enjoying following the games, which at this point in August, I didn't think I'd be able to say. But you know, there's been so many great memories. I've been really spoiled as a 25-year-old Red Sox fan to see what I've been able to see in my lifetime. A lot of fan bases don't get that level of winning and spending. So I try to be mindful of that when talking baseball, but just super excited to get into these cards, and I'm sure a lot of them will spark memories. Right here on top, Topps Gallery, Andrew Benintendi. That amazing catch against Houston in the ALCS. Another Topps Gallery that's badass. Pedro Martinez. Opening day. Craig Kimbrell. Chris Sale. Christian Vasquez. Jackie Bradley Jr., all 2018 World Series champs right there. Hanley Ramirez. And Andrew Benintendi, Rookie Cup opening day. This is cool. The Upper Deck vintage stock, Nomar Garcia-Parra. 2017 batting leaders, Hanley Ramirez on it. And ERA leaders. These are from Heritage, Chris Sale. Oh, wow. Hector Velasquez. There's so many guys that come in through the bullpen over the years, even for your favorite team, that it can be hard to keep track of them. But Hector Velasquez actually pitched in multiple games that I got to go watch at Fenway. Mitch Moreland, World Series champ right there. Benintendi Decollege. That's super cool. Oh, wow. These are Diamond Kings. Joe Cronin. And Ted Williams. Oh, wow. And he threw in an artist-proof Eddie Matthews. That's sick. JD Martinez, Donruss. Chris Sale, Donruss. It's a blue. Really shiny. Christian Vasquez, pink. Hey. Tim Lincecum on the Angels. Me and Shane talked about this. I was a huge Tim Lincecum fan growing up. And he had such an amazing prime. The freak, just so many great memories watching him pitch. And yes, at the end of his career, he did bounce around in the AL West with the Angels and the Rangers. That's sweet. Trevor Story rookie card. Amazing in Colorado. Hasn't been able to stay healthy and be right in Boston yet. I'm hoping he's able to come back and give them something. Rick Porcello, Rainbow Foil Cy Young winner. Tyler Thornburg. Wow. That's cool. Hanley Ramirez, 5-tool insert. Maybe not when he was in Boston, but when he was in Florida, Hanley Ramirez had 5 tools. All-time All-Star, Ted Williams. That's sick. Hank Aaron Award, David Ortiz. Father's Day, gold, David Price. I love David Price, man. He got a bad rap in Boston. Nathan Eovaldi, 71 Black Beauty design. Got a few of these. David Price. Jackie Bradley. Andrew Kashner, who I remember was supposed to save the rotation at the deadline the year they required him. Brandon Workman, who turned into Nick Pivetta. Darwinson Hernandez. And Michael Chavis, the Ice Horse. That was a time. 87 Leaf, the Canadian. Jim Rice. Really nice. Spring Has Sprung. Topps insert of Ted Williams. Rafael Devers, 83 silver. Nice shine to that one. Oh, wow. Allen and Ginters of Sandy Koufax, who I just talked about in this video, ironic enough. Jackie Robinson, really awesome. And Jim Abbott, higher batting average than Barney Stinson. If you know, you know. And there's still a second stack here. I apologize for the lighting. I wasn't planning on showing cards in this video until I looked at my mailbox. But really generous of my friend Shane, a guy who is one of the content colossuses in this hobby community. He puts out a ton of content, has so much inspiration and purpose behind his purchases, and it's been really cool to follow his collecting and get to know him. And as close as me and Shane have gotten, we have not met in person yet, despite both being East Coast guys. I'm hoping to remedy that the next time I go to the Cranston, Rhode Island show. We just missed each other last time it was happening, so I'm hoping we can both attend that in February and finally have the long-awaited meetup. But Shane did a fantastic job packaging these as well. So we got a Summit Edition, Manny Ramirez, Fleer Anniversary Manny, 2001 Topps Manny, Topps Finest Manny, Upper Deck Manny Ramirez, Donruss Classic 01. Some great early Boston stuff of his. Flair. It's a cool looking card. Pace Setters from Fleer. That's really cool. 2003 Diamond Kings. Great art on that card. Fleer Genuine. Donruss Pedro Martinez. Pacific Paramount Pedro. That's cool. This card just has the perfect amount of red. 2004 Donruss. Pedro. Ionics. Pedro Martinez. Donruss Classics. 150 Years of Fun. Him with the World Series trophy. Topps Allen and Ginter Nomar. And then there's a Donruss checklist of Nomar. Upper Deck Nomar. Wonder Years. Nomar Garcia Parra. Upper Deck Legends. Shoebox Legends. Donruss 2003. 2004 Topps. Nomar Garcia Parra. Ironic enough, he was not on that World Series team. That one's nice. Silver Slugger. SPX. SP Excitement. That's a really cool insert. It's got like a sneaky little shine to it. Not coming up on the camera really well. Power Rally. Another cool insert there. Donruss. Top Stadium Club. And there's Big Papi, David Ortiz. Donruss. 2006 was a big year for him. Free Agent. 83 Topps design. Diamond King there. Bowman. This is the extra edition. Ticket stub. Bowman Platinum. Little glossy Spring Fever. When They Were Young. Little throwback to the 73 design. David Ortiz. There's him with a glove. You didn't see that very often. It's a fun card of him flexing. These are cool. I believe these are from the 80s. Wade Boggs is on that one. These are stickers. Harold Baines. And Jerry Remy. Really cool. Ted Williams there. 57 Carlton Fisk. 57 Nomar. 76 Eckersley. And a play ball Manny Ramirez. Shane, I enjoyed these so much, brother. I appreciate you thinking of me. They mean a lot to come from a hobby brother. They're going to go in my Red Sox binder, the majority of them. And I just really appreciate you thinking of me and sending this my way. Go check out Shane's Shoebox Legends if you haven't already. Amazing dude with an amazing channel. I appreciate those of you that made it this far while I was looking through a bunch of Red Sox cards. I know that's not everybody's thing, but hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.